Hi! Oh my god, Khaos again with another deck profile, and this time I'm showing my Nekroz deck I used in my last Khaos Season 3 episode. This is pretty much the most powerful ritual-based deck ever created. It's already topping in Doji, and it definitely is going to be one of the best decks in DG as well when it's released. It's going to be released in DG in the Secret Forces, Hidden Arsenal type set, and in Secrets of Eternity, of course. So let's go over this deck. I'm not going to explain the Nekroz monsters effects themselves much. If you want more in-depth explanation, go to my Arshop discussion of Nekroz. So the first is Nekroz of Decisive Armor, which in hand is pretty much like a mini card, and it can destroy set cards on the field. So really good card, but only mana is necessary because it's easily recyclable and searchable. Then the main boss monster of this deck, the Nekroz of Trishula. In hand, it can protect your Nekroz monsters from the targeting effects. And when you ritual summon this card, you can banish one card from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. But in order to activate this effect, your opponent has to have at least one card in graveyard, in hand, and on the field. Otherwise, you can't activate its effect at all, unlike the original Synchro Trishula. This card is like completely insane and makes the deck extremely broken. Without this card, the deck won't be as successful. I think it should be at least limited, if not banned completely. Because of course it's just can be easily summoned in this deck. Then the Nekroz of Valkyrius. In hand is like a battle fader, and on the field you can just tribute one or two monsters from your field or your hand, and then you can throw one card for each card tributed. So it's pretty good. Then two Nekroz of Gungnir. In hand, it can protect your Nekroz monster from battle or card effects until the end of the turn, and on the field you can discard one Nekroz card to destroy one card on the field. So I think it's really a nice card. Many Nekroz players don't even use this, but I think it's just too good not to run. Then Nekroz of Brionak, the main search of the deck. In hand, of course, you can discard this card to search for any Nekroz monster from the deck, and on the field you can bounce one or two monsters that are very spellsummoned from the deck to the deck. So really nice card. The Nekroz of Katastor. I said in March of discussion that it's the worst Nekroz ritual, and it's true. But I use this card for a combo I explain later when I go to the X deck. But it can be pretty decent. It's pretty much like on the field like a Katastor for X deck monsters, and it can revive Nekroz monsters from the graveyard by discarding this. But since of course ritual monsters cannot be revived, the Nekroz ritual monsters, so unfortunately, that's why it's not that great. Then 3 Nekroz of Unicorn. It's pretty much the first ritual monster you're going to mostly summon with Kaleido Mirror, and it can recycle Nekroz monster by discarding this or Nekroz cards, and its on the field effect is that it negates all extra deck monsters effects. So really nice card. Then 2 Nekroz of Glossalas. You can pretty much search for any Nekroz spell or trap card by discarding this, and on the field you can negate the extra deck monster's effect, and its attack becomes 0. So really nice card as well. But I don't think 3 is necessary. Many run 3 of this card. But since I run change as well, it's yeah. I don't think 3 is necessary in this deck at least. Then my ritual searchers, Mind of the 10,000 hands. Of course, can search for any ritual monsters monster or ritual spell. 2. Century of the Thousand Hands. You can search for any ritual monster, and since of course you can search for the Khaos as well, it pretty much you can pretty much search for anything because of that. Then the main monster you're going to tribute for ritual summon with Exomirror is Ghost of Nekroz, which can be treated as a trial tribute for a Nekroz ritual monster. You can also banish this from a graveyard with Exomirror as a trial tribute. And when it's tributed by a card effect, you can search for a Nekroz warrior ritual monster from the deck. So very nice card. And the ritual spells, Nekroz Exomirror. You can of course tribute a monster from hand or graveyard as a tribute for ritual monster, but you can also banish a Nekroz monster from the graveyard as well for that. And both the ritual spell cards effects also you can banish itself and Nekroz monster to search for a Nekroz spell card from the deck. So really nice. Then Nekroz Kaleidomirror, the most powerful ritual spell card in this deck, because it can send monsters from the extra deck to the graveyard as a ritual tribute. So that's very nice. And you can also summon multiple ritual monsters. Then 3 Preparation of Rites, extremely good card. You can search for any level 7 or lower ritual monster, but since you can search for just Brionac, you can search anything because of that. And then you can of course add a ritual spell card from a graveyard to your hand, so adds more consistency to the deck. Then 3 Reinforcement of the Army. Street and Khaos are both warriors, so it's very nice to search them out, so even more consistency. Then Miracle Synchro Fusion. Of course, since you send mostly synchro monsters with Kaleidomirror to the graveyard, Miracle Synchro Fusion becomes a viable option. So yeah, I explained the options for this card when I go to the next deck. And then the only traps I run are 3 around the tree, of course, to negate more points traps. This deck doesn't have any room for real traps. Some use Vanity's Emptiness, but I don't really like that card. So I think around the tree is really nice, because of course this deck can be sometimes weak to back row. And the extra deck, the fusions I summon with Miracle Sync Fusion, Dragonite Triquack Quest. It requires Dragon type Synchro monster and 1 Warrior type monster, since of course many of the Nekroz rituals are warriors, and you can just send a Dragon Synchros with Kaleidomirror. So yeah, the Naturia Exteria. You might wonder how you can summon this card. Well, you can summon Katastor with Kaleidomirror and sending Naturia Pistol graveyard. And then you summon Brionac with Kaleidomirror, sending Naturia Park to graveyard. And then you can summon Naturia Exterio with Miracle Synchro Fusion. So seems like a very gimmicky combo, but I like it. So yeah. Then Supreme Arcana Magician, because you can send Tempest Magician to the graveyard with Kaleidomirror to summon Brionac. Of course, mostly you're not going to summon Brionac, just use it for a search effect, but sometimes it's really good to summon it as well. Then Shooting Quasar Dragon. Basically, you use Kaleidomirror, send Shooting Quasar Dragon to the graveyard to summon both Nekroz of Trishula and Khaos to the field. So this is for that combo, which is extremely powerful. There's also another combo. You use Kaleidomirror to summon out 2 Brionacs, sending Shooting Quasar Dragon to the graveyard. Then you can actually summon both of them into its extra whittle. Use its effect to equip your Shooting Quasar Dragon to it. Then use its effect to sending Shooting Quasarm to the graveyard and destroy one of your opponent's cards, or face-up cards, and then you can use Shooting Quasarm's effect since it was sent. It left the field, so you can summon Shooting Star Dragon from an extra deck. So very nice combo as well with that. Then Shooting Star Dragon, of course, Turia Bargain for the combo, of course, I explained before. Then by Magician, Herald of Farlight, of course, use it Kaleido Mirror to summon Unicorn, sending this to the graveyard, and then you can search for Ritual Spell or Ritual Monster because it was sent to the graveyard, so very nice for that. Then Naturia Beast, of course, and Mistborn Glossaurus if you want to just summon Glossaurus with Kaleido Mirror. The next is monsters, Phantom Fortress and the Blackbear, just in case you have two Trisulas on the field. Then Exobital for the combo I explained before. Then 2 rank 4s if you have, like for example, Unicorn on the field and Mancho or Chenjo. So Castle and Exeter Knight. So this was my Nekroz deck profile. It's a little bit more unconventional than the mainstream variants, but I really like this version of the deck. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. For now, goodbye and Khaos out.